So, there you are. Now what is important about making a CNC bench is you need it to be the top, to be as flat as you can get it. Now that is why I've used foam board. It's marine ply with a coating on, and it's absolutely flat. So if you start off with something that is absolutely flat and ensure that it doesn't warp or bend as you're putting it together, you are going to end up with a very flat CNC bench or workbench. Now why I say that is because machines like the QueenAnt, machines like the QueenAnt Pro V2, notice Super Enhance. Now I'll go more into detail about the Super Enhance, and believe you me, it is. It actually refers to the gantry. They've had some customers remark that if you are doing metal, if you're machining metal and you speed the feed rate up on the QueenBee and the early QueenAnt, you get a little bit of flex, a little bit of vibration. So they've sorted all that out, and to my knowledge the next video will be the first build of the QueenAnt Pro version 2 Super Enhanced model, and I hope you join me for that. But going back to flat, when you build your QueenAnt, the chassis, when you screw it down onto your bench, the chassis will conform to whatever it's being screwed to. So if there is a bowl in the top of your bench that you've made for it, the whole machine is going to tend to flex, to sort of to go with the whatever bend or flex you have in your tabletop or in your bench top. So that's why it's extremely important to have a flat surface, rigid. You see me build this, it's rigid, and then you'll have no warpage problems, and it makes life a lot easier when you have built your machine and you make a bed to go on it and surface it, and it irons all the problems out. So that is how to build a very sturdy and relatively quick, it's only taken me a couple of hours, not even that, to build it. Very simple, very strong. And this is the method I use for all my benches, and all my machines are on casters, so I can move them around anywhere in the workshop. And this particular one is going to be 1000 by 1000. All right. Beds. They call it 1000 by 1000 or 1010. But in actual fact, I think the actual machining area is slightly under that. Not much, but it is slightly under that. But it's the way that Yuyong actually, code their machines. And bear in mind, the QueenAnt Super V2 Super Enhanced goes all the way up to 15 by 15 or 1500 by 1500. That's 1.5 meters by 1.5 meters, you know. I chose the meter by a meter, or 1000 by 1000, because it suits my capacity in my workshop. I didn't want it too big. It's not awful, you know, big. It's not a big difference between the 1000 by 1000 and the 1500 by 1500. It's not. You're talking about $400, I think. Incidentally, when I say dollars, I mean US dollars, because, you know, 45% of my viewing audience are American. So I use the American dollar. I think only about I think it's 8%, 7 or 8% are Australian. Of course, you know, there's only 25 million Australians, so, you know, that's why the big difference. So yes, the next video is going to be an unboxing, and we'll go through all the parts, and we'll have a little bit of a discussion about that. Make sure, you know, all the pieces are there, because you know, there is a lot of parts, but it's not difficult to build. Hence, that is why I'm doing this series of videos to help everybody else to build it. Okay, so I think that'll do for this video. So don't forget, like and subscribe, and if you would like to become a patron to the channel, that would be fantastic and a huge help, because, you know, I purchase all my tooling myself. That's why I can say, you know, good, bad or the ugly. I can say exactly, you know, if there's something wrong with it, I'll tell you. If there's something good about it, I'll tell you that too. Okay then, so thank you for joining me, and bye for now.